welcome back to the NK Maribor save. I'm Coach Leadfoot. It's a pleasure to have you with me, and we're taking on Basel in what could be the third place decider in the Champions League. So it's a pretty big game, to be honest. We've been playing unbelievably well, securing what I think is our biggest competitive win in this save, a 9-0 demolition of the newly promoted Decani, who, yeah, they're not brilliant. They really aren't brilliant. And to make matters worse, their key player was our third choice goalkeeper, and we smashed 9 goals past him. So, poor old Asbijug, who, yeah, somehow moved to Sporting Lisbon. I don't know how that happened. But started at Maribor, into Block Ljubljana, Bordeaux, Sporting, Fortuna Sittard, back to Maribor. We then released him on a free. Decani picked him up and he's conceded 20 goals in 7 appearances, but he's still averaging a 7.09, which is absolutely ridiculous. It shows you how well he's actually been playing for a team that have been pretty poor. We are top of the table, 2 points clear, played 8, 1-8, goal difference plus 27 after 8 games. Bravo are below Decani, and they've got a minus 20 goal difference. So I'm not too sure how that's figured out. Maybe Decani beat Bravo? Yeah, they did 2-1, so it's obviously done on results against the teams. Luka Zahovic is the top goal scorer with 7. Daniel backs him up with 6. Zahovic top average rating, 8.57. Then Bejga, then Daniel on 7.75. Assists, Matos and Elsnik up there with assists, which is a little bit rare. Zahovic with player of the matches on 2. And Delberg has 6 clean sheets in 8 games, which is mightily impressive, if you ask me. But yes, the classic is now happening. Machino wanted by Beijing Guan Beijing. Metsuin still wanted by PSG. Brahim Utara wanted by Beijing Guan. Bejga wanted by Beijing. Diego Lietti wanted by Al Halil. And Zalatel wanted by Al Halil and Beijing. So, yes, we're getting into a position now where our transfer window has shut, but they can still buy our players, which is always a difficult thing to go with, really. In terms of transfers, no new updates. I think we mentioned Naranjo in the last episode. He hasn't really played that much in terms of the outs. Just a couple of loans went as well. But yeah, overall, it's been going pretty well, and I'm looking forward. Oh yes, we've made a £7 million bid for Marius. That I know how to pronounce that name. Marius Enanche. Marius. We'll probably just call him Marius. We've made a £7 million bid for this guy. It's his release fee. He's probably not quite as good as the Brazilian Daniel that we saw, but I think there is a hell of a good player in there. Loads of pace. Well, lots of pace, lots of acceleration, great jumping reach, 6'6", finishing, first touch, composure, determination, off the ball, technique, work rate. He's got everything you sort of need to be a good striker. 7 million probably would be overpaying a bit, but I'm still very happy with what he brings. Cons, dressing room's always a con in it if they're slightly different. Crossing, we don't care about crossing. One-footed, don't really care about that at the moment. And he would need to learn the language, that's fine, would send him on a course. But you look at this, right, international experience, he's 19 years old, and he's played 19 under-21 caps for Romania, so that's looking good. Playing a few positions, he's got good adaptability, he matches new signing philosophies, he's really good at heading, which we sort of need, he's good in the air, he's a consistent performer, and he's very driven in his goals. So all of those are pretty good. The only one that's missing that I'd really like to see is big game appearances. But I think he could be pretty useful. And we have to take risks as Maribor. We have to take risks in terms of buying people in, trying to sell them for a profit, or buying people, really good young players in for high money that will then take us to the next step. So 7 million might be overpaying, but who knows? If we can get him up front with Daniel, it would be absolutely incredible. But anyway, let's go into the game against Basel. This was a bit of a rotated team that we played last time. So yeah, we'll crack on into it, and I'll see you at the match day. Yeah, so this is how we're going to line up for this one. Delberg in goal. He has been very, very good, very solid for us. Really good to see. Matos, Zalatel, Liete, and Bejga at left wing back. Now, Bejga's been a bit of a pain in the arse. His contract is, coming up at the end of this season. He's wanted. He's got a minimum fee release clause of $1 million, but at the moment, no one's paying it. and I don't really want to sell him. So I'm going to try and offer him out for $1 million, see if anyone bites. And if they don't, I'm just going to sort of let it settle down and then offer him a new contract just before January and hope that he signs a new contract. So we'll have to keep an eye. But he starts at left wing because Bracalo's still recovering from a knock and Sturm isn't match fit after he's been injured. Luis out, Mateus Fernandez in the middle, so Conor Gallagher goes to the bench. Otara sits in front of them. Musalowski on the right, Machino on the left, and Tutu Fozzo up front. Haksabanovic on the bench, really not started his Maribor career brilliantly well. A 7.08, 2 assists, 1 goal in the league, but obviously the league's very easy for us to get good ratings, so we look at mainly continental, and in Europe, 4 appearances and a 6.4 isn't brilliant. So he drops to the bench today. Fernandez, 75 minutes of action. We'll probably remember to bring on Gallagher to replace him at some point. But it's a strong team. It's looking good. I'm pretty happy with how it's going. So let's crack on into it and see how we go. Because generally we have been playing good football. We've been getting some decent results. Only just losing to Madrid and scoring 2 against PSG will really help out our goal difference, as a lot of you mentioned in the comments, which is true. I didn't really think about that, but yeah, let's go and show all the pundits they're right to back us up. We are at home for this one, so in Slovenia. Yes, the president's wonderful. Bezga will be great. I know he will. He always performs. But yeah, it's an important game in the Champions League. It's an important game. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm talking a lot. I'm babbling and rambling. But they come into this 2 losses against Madrid and PSG. You can see they've got Jordi Classy in there. Martinez, Cotada at the back's a pretty good centre-back as well. It's all even on goal difference. It's all even on games played. And unfortunately, it's all even on points on 0 between us and Basel. So it's a lot riding on this game. There is a lot riding on this game. If we can get a win here and a draw in Basel, we are then favourites to go through in the 3rd position to the Europa League, which is something that I sort of feel we need. I don't see why we wouldn't want that. I don't want to drop out of Europe completely. I think like if we go into the Europa League, we might have a good chance of getting into the real later stages of it. Obviously, we got to the final of the Europa Conference League last year, and we sort of want to build on that, as Bayern Munich are 3-2 up against Monaco. I mean, this is the problem. If we do get through in the group ever in the Champions League, we'll always come up against someone incredibly good who's so much better than us, and it'll be a right pain in the arse. But 25 minutes in, we've got a corner. I was going to say there are some positive signs. The ball's in. Header. It's going to go back to Machino. Lays it back. Musalowski on the edge. Yes, what a finish in the bottom corner. Come on. Mateus Musalowski makes it 1-0. I was about to say that we haven't had a highlight in 25 minutes, but we've been playing the better team. But there we go. So header away by Zadiu. He got above Zalatel. And Musalowski, lovely first time finish. Goalkeeper sort of jumps over the ball. But I'm not moaning. 1-0 up. That is what we like to see, as PSG take the lead against Madrid as well. And yeah, it's all kicking off in the group. So they've only had 1 shot. I know we've not had a brilliant XG, but they've only had 1 shot. Machino with another corner. It's headed away again. Are we going to get a repeat? Because we do leave Musalowski on the edge. Machino, what a run. Lays it back. Luizao, Tutu Fozzo! It's Daniel, and it's the first time I've probably said his name right in speed. But Daniel, Daniel, gets the goal. 2-0 Maribor. And it's come sort of from 2 set pieces. I don't know if your class is actually as open play after that set piece. It sort of broke down. Luizao, that's a shot. But what a flicked header from Daniel. Absolutely superb. 2-0 up in 33 minutes. This is what we want more of. Beautiful, beautiful stuff, as Odriozola has put PSG up. It's another corner. It's 3-0. Zalatel finally gets above his marker for a header. And it's 2 goals in the space of like 5 minutes. 3-0 up. And 2 of them, they've all come from sort of corners. That's the first one that's actually gone in direct from the corner being taken. And what a first half this has been. It's started pretty slow, but it's become very, very good now. Vidmer into Jordi Classy and Bule. Cabral, Campo. It goes. He's missed the interception. And it's a good save from Dalberg. And the rebound hits the outside of the post in the side netting. But yeah, Matos just missing his interception there with the slide tackle. Zalatel brings it forward. Here is Matos. Zalatel again. Good ball up to Musalowski. Musalowski's got Matos going on the overlap, and he's just going to ignore him and run all the way on his own into the area. It would have been a lovely goal. And that is half-time. 3-0 up. What a first half. We have not given Basel a sniff, and I'm going to say I'm very, very happy with that. No changes to be made at half-time, I think, when you're 3-0 up and everyone's playing well. Let's just keep it going. Another corner. Zalatel's there over the bar this time, and Basel cannot handle our corners. And I know people will be saying the front post corner thing is a bit of a cheat way out, a bit of a cheat way to score goals. The amount of times that the computer has used the front post corner to score against me, I'm now saying it's acceptable to do it in the game. Because it is a game, after all. It is a game. The likelihood of Maribor in the next 4 years ever actually getting to the final of a European competition, or, you know, getting to the point where they'll be playing PSG and Real Madrid in the group stage, I don't see it happening anytime soon. I think they lost to a very poor team this year in the Champions League. I'm sure there's some Maribor fans that will correct me, but you never know. That's a great interception from Zalatel. And this is a big issue we've got, actually, looking forward, is that obviously all of our centre-backs... Daniel's in! Oh, he's hit the post. All of our centre-backs are wanted. Bejga, Zalatel, Diego Lietti. The chance of us holding on to them are quite slim. We've got some good youngsters in the youth team, but I feel like we're going to have to buy a very, very good centre-back again this year. Right, we're going to take off Fernandez because it said 75 minutes. We've got to about 70, so Conor Gallagher can come on. And yeah, we've got a good deep squad and a good rotation element that we can bring into the teams for the league games after Europe, and it means we can rest every single player before our European games, which is really handy. So yeah, I'm happy with the squad for this season. I think we need to improve it every year. You need in these sorts of saves, you need to be ruthless with the players, and I think that's something that I'm not afraid to do, other than Luka Zahovic, obviously, when we only sell him if someone pays a release fee, and then we generally buy him back when he's like 32. Daniel's in again. It's a great run. He's got to do better. He's got to do better, but we'll praise him. We're playing well. 75 minutes gone. Basel have only had one shot on target. It's been pretty much absolute domination. Let's should we bring on? Let's take a Tara. Let's try Haksabanovic in behind the striker. See how he gets on there. I'm not expecting him to be a world beater in that position, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how he gets on. Zaherganova, Marchand into Ekelenkamp, which is a fantastic name. He's coming down the right hand side, and it's a great tackle from Louis Zhao. Well judged. Machino into Haksabanovic, back to Diego Lietti, Zalatel out to Matos up to Musalowski. Musalowski now is going to run as that winger. Oh, no, it's Haksabanovic. Oh, maybe he does like to play in the middle. 10 minutes to go, 3-0 up. PSG have got a 2-1 lead now against Madrid, so we're going to be in touching distance of Real Madrid, and obviously they're going to be playing each other again in like 2 weeks as well, so it'll be very interesting. But with 5 minutes to go, it looks like this is going to be a relatively easy win, as Conor Gallagher's not done well since coming on. Matos is there. We'll bring let's bring on Metsu in for Matos. Make sure he gets a little bit of experience in the Champions League as well. What a touch from Matos! Unbelievable. I mean, Delberg has got passing 7, so we've always got a little bit worried. Haksabanovic, there's Musalowski. It's a great ball up the line. Musalowski, cut it back, don't shoot, penalty. We'll have the penalty. It's definitely a penalty. And I'm going to try... Michael Oliver has to give that, yeah. There's no way that can't be a penalty. Oh, it is going to be... I was going to give it to Haksabanovic so that he gets his confidence up. So, yeah, we'll keep it on seed Haksabanovic. What can he do? Right-footed. Yeah, it's 4-0. It's great for the goal difference. It's wonderful for the group stage. It's a really good penalty, actually. Top right, which is incredible. 89 minutes gone. Haksabanovic, okay, it's not top corner. It's down the middle, but it's still a good penalty. And 4-0, easy as you like at home here in Slovenia. And yeah, very good. And I've just seen Chelsea-Porto. Chelsea won 2-0, but Porto missed a penalty in the first half. So that's an interesting result. A good win. Well done, everybody. Absolutely superb. Zalatel on form at the back. But yeah, 3 points. It puts us on a goal difference of +1. 3 games played. You never know. Beat Basel at their place. Take something off Madrid. You just never know. Take something off Madrid back in Maribor, and you're just not sure. So a very, very good result. And it is another short episode. And I said there will be these short episodes in the group stage just while we sort of make our way through it. And I don't want to wait. They've rejected the 7 million offer. I thought it was his release fee. Okay, well, we'll cancel that and we'll come back in for it. In the future. Lots of scouting that's been happening, as you can see. Our scouts are busy and are doing quite a lot of assignment work now that we've got a bigger scout budget. But yeah, I've set it up manually. Then I changed it to be that Vicente takes control of it, and now I've set it up manually again. And we are scouting specific areas for specific things, which is good. Centre-backs being one of them, and Puskas doesn't look too bad. Available on a free transfer, 21 years old. He's been at Midtjylland for a while. They obviously released him. I mean, 6'1". His attributes that we can see look decent. He's wanted by a team that doesn't look very good, but as a 21-year-old, could be an option. Eddie Carverhouse, 74, rated Colombian striker. Again, now, yeah, see, this is the thing. Our scouts are finding some decent players. Now, we'll just have a quick star player for most. He's got a future transfer arranged. He's joining Atalanta. We tried to get him. He picked Atalanta over us. We'll just acknowledge that. Victor Gonzalez on a free transfer, 75 rated, 19 years old. Don't know anything about him just yet. Hugh Byung-won from Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors, which is a great football team name. Again, looks like he could be useful at centre-back. 5'11" isn't the best, but, you know, not too bad. Sliman Alui, advanced forward, lacking a little bit of pace, but again, could be potentially useful. Nicholas Piathia, midfielder. You look at that and you'd say he's got attributes in the right places, but not looking brilliantly brilliant. Daniel Valencia, 19-year-old centre-back. Don't know too much about him, but they don't think he's going to be very good, so we'll just acknowledge that and won't carry on scouting him. But there we go. We will end it there. We will be back for the next game against Basel in the next episode. And then it is pretty much 3 big games, actually. Beat Basel, and I'm pretty sure that then practically secures us into at least the Europa League. If we can take something off Madrid and take something off PSG, you never know. We might sneak in to the top 2 places of the Champions League group. We'll have a quick look around all the groups very quickly just to update you. So Man City and Inter are currently topping that one. Man City pretty much already qualified. They just need to get a point. Zenit and Feyenoord looks like they're going out. Atletico Madrid and Salzburg with Ajax and Hertha. In that one, we've got, who have we got there? Bayern Munich and Chelsea top the group, but Porto making it interesting in there. Monaco yet to pick up a point. We've got our group that we've been through. Liverpool and Juventus, but Anderlecht making that one interesting as well. 4 points, matching Juventus in that. Man United and Lazio. Man United pretty much all. I think they're actually, they're not officially qualified yet, but they pretty much are doing well there. Celtic and Krasnodar looking like they're going to miss out. Dortmund and Barcelona, but Shakhtar making it interesting, sharing the same points as Barcelona. And Milan and Real Sociedad with Partizan hot on the heels there as well. So Champions League is actually looking pretty interesting this season. So yeah, we'll have to see how it unfolds. But thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Very, very close to 5,000 subscribers now, which is incredible. And for now, I'm out. Cheers.